This will be my second Cadesim video, and it will be about a game between me and Camouflages at Iocane 2. I think we decided to only disengage once, because there was a lot of bugs happening if there were more disengages. So that's why we spawned here. I wanted to block him off points with my first move. I wanted to block him off the win, so that's why I tried to right pause left forward. I thought at that moment that would give me the best chances to actually block him. And it actually worked out. So I have a slightly better position here. I will speed it up just a bit, and I will pause if I need more time. I'm going for a forward left, pause right here. With a forward left, pause forward or something would probably be better. I'm not covering points this turn, so I might as well make a safer move and not throw in the extra right. Yeah, I lose 2 shots here. That's okay though, because if I really want to get rid of this damage, I can just do a right, left, left, and wait one more turn after and I will be at 0 damage again. I choose for a different option though, because I think this would give me 2 free shots with a left pass right right. So yeah, he covers all points as well, so it's obvious that I didn't need to do that right earlier, but should have done a forward. Here I do a forward forward. A forward forward is a fairly strong move, because a normal counter he could do is left right left. But in this spot, if he does left right left, and I don't do the 2 forwards, then he gets behind these rocks, he will drop a whole lot of points. And he practically loses the game already. So left right left is too risky for him. An alternative, left left right, is just getting countered by forward forward. So the only thing he can do is like left forward forward to counter my forward forward, without taking too big risks. And even that is somewhat risky. So yeah, I end up doing a forward forward. He gives me 2 shots. In this position, he can take a left. If he takes a left here, he will be sure to take 2 shots on me. I'm not doing a left, because then I bump into the rock, and later on I will have to do another left and take another bump. So taking a left here will result in 2 bumps in total, which is more damage than 2 shots. And if I do a left and he actually does a right, then I also give him a free shot. So left is not an option for me. I have to go with the right. And yeah, if I want to cover points, then I have to do at least one more right after that. So I end up doing right, pause right, right. So with the left he would take shots for sure. The thing is though, if he does a left and gets in this spot, I do right, pause right, right, I get in this spot, then I can block him off points later on. He can do a right, right, forward after, which I can block with left, forward, forward. So that would mean he drops some points. Or if I get in this spot facing island side, him being in this spot facing ocean side, I can also do left, right, left and try countering him doing right, right, forward. So I guess he didn't really like the position that he would have by taking a left. So that's why he went for another move, I think. Here I take just a very safe move, forward, left, forward. It's a very standard move. If there is no winds, then it can be countered. If there's no winds or whirlpools or anything, because there's no turn in place in Cadesim, so forward, left, forward is super safe, and it covers points for me, so that's why I take it. Here we get another fairly standard situation. Yeah, I think I was trying to do right, right, forward at first, but he can actually counter that very hard. by doing forward, forward, right. So as you saw, I ended up changing it to right, forward, pause, right. Um, Normally this is a very standard situation, so me doing right, right, forward will happen almost all the time. Either that or forward, right, right, but that's not an option with the whirlpool. But in this situation I have to do something different because the rocks actually give him an option to counter the standard right, right, forward. So I have to make a move that I wouldn't make if the rocks weren't here. So I'm going for the right, forward, pause, right. Um, yeah, he ends up going for the right, forward, forward, right. So I took 2 shots there, and he took another bump. Here again, I didn't really know the guy, but after taking that first rock bump to try trapping me, I gave him a lot of credit. So here, normally, I would do a forward, right, forward. If there weren't rocks, which is a similar move to the forward, left, forward I made earlier, but these rocks actually give him the opportunity to counter me doing forward, right, forward. So instead, I just decided to sit and wait one more turn and see how he naps. Like later on in the game, if I know how he naps, I can try counter him a bit more, but for now I'm just fine with sitting and waiting to see how he actually naps. So he took another bump there. Um, I think I'm sitting here, but I'm not really glad about that. Sitting is just very passive, and I think doing at least a forward and 3 pauses is at least better than just sitting as I do here. Um, yeah, if Camouflages does something like right, left, right, then with a forward I at least take 2 shots and later get 4 shots. If now he does right, left, right, I just take 4 shots without giving him 2 shots in return. Well, apart from the trading we would have, of course. Um, both sides just end up sitting. In case you often see those situations where both teams just sit for like 2 turns and then on the third turn both teams feel like they actually have to do something about that. But I tried to actually change the dynamic on second turn already. This is a dangerous move though. I don't really like it that much. I only lose 2 shots though. Hmm. With left, left, forward, I'm countering him doing a right or right, forward, forward or something. I just avoid him getting in front of me. He takes the whirlpool though, which is a safe approach. Here again I will play somewhat safe with left pause forward left. It covers 10 points, which is fine. And if I get really lucky and he does like right, right, pause forward, then I take 2 shots. So these are like safe moves. I don't really expect to go up shots with those, but if I'm lucky, he will just turn into me and I will get 2 free shots. So sometimes it's good to make those safe moves. Just see if you get 3 shots. If you don't, you still cover points, which is good. Here, I don't expect to go up shots either, but with forward, forward, left, I think I might get into a good position to continue later on, depending on what his move is. I will go back just a little bit actually. Um, the reason I did a pause on second is he might think I'm doing left, forward, forward, and if I do left, forward, forward, he could counter with left, right, left. So left, right, left is a possible move for him. I don't think he would make it too often, but it's possible. So the forward pause results in me getting 2 shots on him if he actually does left, right, left. I don't think he would make it that often though, because if I don't do the left forward forward, then he also takes a bump. So overall, it won't work out as much as it should to make it a move that is worth. Yeah. He's covering the points fairly well here. He actually is 2 points ahead on me right now. Um, Here again, I think last two times he actually had the opportunity to abuse the rocks to get shots up on me. He tried it both times, so I think he might. I thought he might actually do a right, left, left on me here. Um, if he actually does right, left, left, then the move I make is not the right counter. I should just have done like forward, forward, pause left maybe, or forward, forward, and I would get those two shots. Left, right would also counter his move, but it's a lot more risky because he might actually do left left, which is a very safe move for him. So forward forward is better than the left right I start with here. Even if he does right left left, I shouldn't pause on third, because pausing on third isn't gonna give me any extra value. I should have done left right right then instead of left right pause right. Um, let's see. Yeah, he actually chose for the left left, so I gave up 4 free shots here, and I should have been able to counter that with just doing forward forward, or well, to avoid that at least. So I'm still up some shots. I didn't really count, but I still am up some shots due to the bumps he took in the start. But it's fairly close at this point. Um, this is a move a lot of nevers will make as well, with the forward right forward that I put in first, but it can be countered by him doing right right forward. So um, often these moves that are fairly standard are made too much in real gates, and people aren't watching the whirlpools, um, which give the opponent opportunities to actually counter these moves that are fairly standard. So yeah, I end up making another move, triple pause right. Um, Triple pause right is because you might do something like left, right, right, or left, right, left, or you might just do left, 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 something like that. It's actually just a move in which I hope to be safe. Um, yeah, he goes for the right, right forward with the whirlpool. Um, Here again, I think I make a move that is somewhat safe. Right, left, left. I think with this move, yeah, I might just wait, but at this point I want to play it fairly safe. He started really strong in my opinion, so I had to give him some more credit, and I had to not make the super risky moves while trying to read him. Here again he might use the rocks with a forward right, but I don't think he will do that anymore at this point. He tried using the rocks twice, and both times it failed. The third opportunity he had, he didn't use the rocks anymore. So I think from now on he actually um, didn't go with the idea of using the rocks anymore to actually trap me. So that's why I chose a forward left left, even though he could counter it with a forward right. I could have done left left as well, but at this game I thought forward left left would give me better position for next move. Next move I actually want to counter all 12 points, and I could do that now as well, but with a left, left, right, he might get in my bag. So yeah, That's why I didn't really want to take it. Even though I don't think he will do a left left right, I just didn't want to take the risk of sitting. So I am going for a forward left left. So now I actually just want to cover 12 points, get that 2-point incline. I think pause forward left left is just a little better here than a forward left left, but that doesn't matter too much. I don't know what I did here. I think forward left forward maybe. Um, I end up doing pause pause left left. I think it's good that I actually did forward pause pause left left. Yeah, he was actually countering the forward left forward. So again in this game I actually gave him a lot of credit because he was neving fairly strong, and I didn't want to be countered. So against most nevers I would actually have done forward left forward, but so far I thought he was neving too strong to actually make such move, and I was thinking he would read forward left forward. So that's why I went with the pause pause left left. Here I'm just trying to cover all points with the left left forward. You should probably do right forward pause left. It gives him a good opportunity for 2 extra shots and it still covers the 10 points. It's at least it gives him a better opportunity to go up shots than the move he made here. Yeah. Here I think he might do forward left forward, so that's why I do pause left left forward. He can also sit actually, so I don't really like this move, but he's just in a better position. He can do a forward left forward, while I can't, because he's actually being covered by this whirlpool. So this position is better for him, and that's why I actually have to make a move I don't like. I wouldn't like to sit, because he can go up for shots. I don't really like the pause left left forward either. I wouldn't like left left forward pause, so I just have to make a move that I don't really like 100%, just because he has a better position. So he ends up taking that 2 shots eventually. Here the left left forward is a fairly strong move. Left forward is fairly strong as well. This is just a very good position for the blue ship. In a normal gate, where there is no whirlpool and no rocks, he could counter it by doing pause left forward left, but in this case that wouldn't work because pause left forward left takes him into the whirlpool and he gets on this square. So the only counter he has left is given by the rocks and doing right left. Um, yeah. I didn't expect him to take it, but actually it's if he does like right left left, that's a very strong move. Because I will go back for a few seconds. If he does right left left, he's countering both left left forward and left forward for me. So right left left is actually a strong move for him, but he didn't make that one, and I go up some shots. I'm a bit low on moves here. I only have the forward at the moment, so um, I didn't have a lot of options here. That's something that often happens in Sim, where you are low damage and not too much moves, but I guess that's normal. This is actually a very strong move by Camouflages, and I will rewatch it again to see what he actually did. Um, so he went for the right pass, right forward. Um, that's actually a very strong move. I don't really see how I could counter that. Obviously, I could do forward pass forward, blocking him off. But if I do forward pass forward, or if I just sit 4 turns, then I could allow him to do left forward and take 4 shots on me. Left forward for him is super safe. Um, so sitting for me is not an option. Yeah, he just has a good position, and he actually exploited it very well with the right pass right forward. Credits to him for actually seeing that. Um, I think earlier that day or that week I talked with Shadowy about moves he calls so-called polo boy moves, where you actually nav straight towards your opponent, assuming he will actually move, and making it a safe move. That's what I wanted to experiment with here, with the forward pass forward, but I think it didn't work out. Yeah, he actually set for 2 turns, and I took 2 shots. Polo Boy though is actually known for making those moves work. So, or that's what Shadowy says at least, that he makes these very risky moves and that they actually work out when he makes them. So you just have to judge for yourself if your read is strong enough on your opponent to actually make these moves. But most of the time I would recommend not making these moves. Here we get in the situation where he can do the fairly standard forward left forward. But again, we have to take into account that there's a whirlpool here. So now I can actually counter him if he does forward left forward by doing right forward. He said though, so he actually saw that as well, which is good on his part. I'm apparently in doubt of which move I should make. I end up doing pass forward right. Yeah, not too much to say about that one. These situations are coin flips, or are close to coin flips. There's a lot of moves that could work and that could get countered. So it's up to you what you actually expect your opponent to do. Here I might do a forward or triple forward actually, because you might do something like right pause left or right pause forward left. So I might do something with 2 or 3 forwards. But I thought he would actually want to avoid getting those shots by doing a more special move like forward pause right or something. So that's why I decided to actually end up sitting and get also an extra 2 points that I'm covering here. At this point it's still possible that we get a 1-1 sync count even though I'm up some shots. So that's why I thought it was a good idea to actually just cover some points and get an advantage that way. If we get a 1-1 sync count then I'm up 2 points more, and then I will have good possibilities after. Here I expected him to do something like forward pause left, so that's why I countered with left right pause right. Um, yeah, he actually does not use the pause, but I still get some shots on him. I think I made a bad move here though. Yeah, I think now I got a lot of confidence from that +4, and I actually took a very risky move with right left right. and I should not have done that. Right, left, right would work against people that just do a left and sit, but Camouflages is navving way better than people that just do a left and sit. So the right, left, right was a bad move on my part. It's better though that I have these moves in my recordings as well, because it's easier to learn from your mistakes. He dropped some points here in the whirlpool though. I think it was because there were not too much options. If I do like right right or right left or just pause forward, there's a lot of ways for me to try countering him. So maybe he just had high damage and didn't have enough moves, or something else. I don't really know. I think I'm gonna sit here and just cover all points again. Maybe if I get lucky and he does like pause forward, I get 2 shots up on him. But I don't really expect that to happen. So yeah, he tries to make the safe way out of the whirlpool, I think. I think I will just sit here again, yeah, covering my 12 points and getting a point lead. If we end up having a 1-1 sync count, I will win on points. So I'm fine with just sitting in instead of trying to exploit his position. I might do like forward forward pause right if I want to go up shots, but I don't know if that will work, so I'm fine with just sitting. After all, if we see he does left forward, then actually I should have done forward forward pause right, but hindsight is 2020. This is actually an interesting position. We were in this position earlier where I made the left right right, and he did I did left right pause right, and he did like forward forward left. That didn't work for him though, so I expect him to make a different move here in this second time we get into this position. Yeah, I expected him to he might do something like left forward right. He might just sit as well, or do something. So that's why I knew he wasn't gonna do forward forward left again, because that didn't work last time. So I didn't do my left right pause right again, and I actually changed my move. This forward right right counters him sitting, and it also counters him doing left forward right, shot wise at least. So that's why I went for the forward right right. With the forward forward left excluded for him, I thought this was the best move I could make. Yeah, so he went for the sit. In this position, nowadays, a lot of people actually go for a pause forward and something after that for a green chip. So, okay, yeah, I'm changing. So, I end up doing pause right left to exploit and possibly doing pause forward. The reason I don't sit on first two though is because right left for green side is a move that often happens as well, and I don't just want to give up 2 free shots. I rather like, for me, you have to weigh the risk and the reward, and by sitting on first then doing right left, I can possibly take 2 shots on him. If he does right left, I don't get countered, and if I did double pause, then I might actually take 4 shots on him, but I also risk getting 2 shots in me if he actually did it right left. And I just like to keep it small risk, small reward, rather than big risk, high reward. I just like to take little advantages every move instead of risking, instead of risking more, but also going for a bigger reward. I think it's just safer to play for the low risk, low reward moves if you feel like you're gonna win eventually. If I go for the super big risk of going actually plus 8 shots or either going down 8 shots at the beginning of a game, then even against an ever that is worse than me, then I would still lose if I go down 8 if he realizes he should just raid out after. So yeah, I just like to go for the small rewards and the low risks. Here forward left forward is fairly safe for me. He could counter by left forward, but um, he could do a left forward, but if I do forward left forward we bump each other, so I'm fairly safe. And I don't expect him to do left forward, because he actually would turn into me if I sit. So that's why I'm fine doing pause forward left forward, even though it would be countered by left forward. It's just a very safe move. I might go up 2 shots if I'm lucky, but that doesn't happen too often. This is another, yeah, fairly safe move. I just want to get in a good position after that. With him doing just a forward, I assumed he was actually fairly high damage at this point. I don't think there's another reason he would do just a forward. I think um, forward left is just a better position for him to continue after. So him only doing a forward makes me think he's actually fairly damaged. I think he might just do a right here, so that's why I pause on first three. But if I expected him to do that, I should have actually done triple pause forward or something. Um, a left just gives me no extra value. I could have set 4 turns as well, um, but triple pause on the left is not a good move. Um, he only made a move with 1 move token in it once again, so I still think that he has high damage. That's why I end up going for the left forward right. I don't think he will be able to do like right forward, which is also which also seems like a very risky move. Not many people make that. In my opinion, it's somewhat safe though. The right forward, it's not that risky, but it just looks very dangerous. And I end up doing left forward right. The reason I don't do left right and put in an extra forward is that he could actually do left forward. It's highly unlikely though, because I think he has high damage and has low move tokens, but I still play it safe. Yeah, I think, yeah, he sank. I think he didn't spawn another move token there. Otherwise, he probably would have done a right or a left. So at this point, I'm in a very good position. I sank him first, and I was up points before sanking him. So even if he makes a counter sink, I will still be fine. Um, from now on, I know he will probably be back on cluster on 9 or 8 minutes. I won't make another sync on him, so I played in the sim just to maximize my point lead. And I actually tried to nef evasive. I might give him 2 free shots here and there, but I just neffed in order to survive the whole round and make this point lead as big as possible. Just as if it were a real gate, where I have to carry as much as possible to make up for other clusters that might be lost. Um, if the time was longer, in Cadesim you actually have 35 minutes. In a real gate you have 43 minutes and 45 seconds, I think. So Cadesim is like 4 segments, while a real gate is 5 segments. In a real gate, with this damage, I could try to evade for a while, get it to 0, and then I could actually fight him again, see if I could get another sink. But uh, chances are obviously that he actually would end up sinking me. But in a real case, this would be a good spot to actually try and evade and go for a double sink after. Because if you stay alive for that long, you will also have those special move tokens like turn in place, double forward. So in a real gate, you see more double sinks I think than in Cadesim actually, which is also because of the special tokens you get if you survive long enough. So here, right boss, right, right, he might do something like, yeah, I'm just thinking he might do, in the very odd occasion, do something like left, right, something, so that's why I do a right pause. I don't want to right pause, pause, pause though, because he might do left forward, and trading 6 is not what I want to do. I want to be fairly evasive and just score some extra points. Yeah, I took the 2, but I gave him away instantly again. Um, so here, it's a similar move to what we had earlier. Then I was actually sitting in this spot facing the ocean side, and he did right pause left. So I thought he might do right pause left again, because that worked last time as I was sitting. That's why I thought I would be countering with right forward forward. Here we actually saw him doing the forward right right, as I thought he would make earlier, but he happened to have a good read on me both times and make the right decision twice. Other than that, I know I won't sink him though, so not getting these shots is not bad for me. I won't sink him anyway, because the time is too low. Here right forward right is fairly safe. He can't do a right left left, or he shouldn't do that because he drops too many points then. I drop a lot of points though, so I should have tried to avoid that. Here you might just do a left, because um, there's a lot of moves I can make here with like right right left or right left right, where I try to go up shots on him. But with a left, if I do right left left, right left right, or right right left, he counters both of those options. So a left or a pause left for him is a possible move. Or pause left or something. All those things are things I might see him doing. I forgot to put in my shots though on first turn. But yeah, once again, at this point it didn't matter anymore how much shots I actually got into him, because I knew I wasn't gonna sink him anymore. I just wanted to evade and make this point lead as big as I could. It's like 62 now, and I just want to try to make that bigger. Yeah, that's why I try to cover the whole 12 points, I guess. I'm at 55% here, so I'm getting somewhat high on damage maybe, but I know that if I try to evade, that I will be fine. Here the pause right, make sure that I can only trade 2 with him. If he does left forward forward, I will trade 2. If he does left left forward, I will only trade 2 as well. And I'm in a fairly safe spot here. I can easily evade again with forward right right or something. Forward pause right right is actually safer. I'm gonna go just a bit faster even, because these moves aren't that interesting. It's just evasive nabbing. Yeah, pause forward left. I think I will do right here. Yeah. Once again, just evasive nabbing, covering 10 out of the 12 points. Now he actually gets in a spot where he could sink me if it works out for him. For me, I just thought pause right would be the most safe thing, because I don't see him sitting the first 2 turns here. Here I'm going for the pause right, which is another fairly safe move. The reason I do a pause on first is because he might sit on first, so pause right is better than right. With 3 more moves to go, I can just do a left here. Him doing left forward takes him to 4 of points. Him doing right left forward might have worked. Oh, I actually changed my move. I would have to check again. Yeah, he might do right left forward to try and trade with me, so that's why I decided to do left right forward instead, covering 10 points as well. And probably being even a bit safer. Moved away in time though. Here I can do pause right, be fairly safe again. If it does right pause right, he will get 4 shots in me, but I will still survive. In other situations, I wouldn't like this move I made here, but now it's fine. I only need to survive 2 more turns, so giving up 2 free shots is not that bad. Yeah, here the forward for me. Not the greatest move either, but I just want to survive that last turn, and this one guarantees me I will survive. So yeah, the gap is now 69 points, so I think I got a few more points in the last few turns while I tried to evade, which was the purpose. Overall, I made 2 bad moves in this Cadesim, but other than that, it was a fairly solid game, I think. I hope you can learn something from it, and I will try to make some more later.